Brazil is way more than just soccer, carnival, and beaches. Today, I want to show you some curious facts about Brazil that most people have never heard of. If you only know Brazil from movies or postcards, you're going to be surprised. Before we start, relax, grab a drink, and imagine you're visiting Brazil with me for a few minutes. Let's jump into the first curiosity. Let's start with food, because Brazil has some really surprising snacks. One of the coolest things is that Brazilians love mixing sweet and salty in ways that confuse foreigners. For example, in many places in Brazil, people put ketchup and even mayonnaise on their pizza. And it's totally normal to eat pizza flavors like chocolate with strawberries or banana with cinnamon. For a lot of visitors, that's shocking at first, but many end up loving it. There's also a snack called pão de queijo, or cheese bread. It's a small, round bread made with cheese and cassava flour, and it's soft and chewy inside. Honestly, if you ever visit Brazil, you really need to try it. It's addictive. Another snack is brigadeiro, a chocolate sweet made with condensed milk. It looks simple, but it's in almost every birthday party, and Brazilians are very passionate about it. Food alone is already a good reason to be curious about Brazil, right? Another funny curiosity is the way Brazilians speak and use expressions. Even when they don't speak English very well, they often try to help and be friendly. For example, Brazilians use the word jeitinho to describe a creative way to solve a problem. It's not always negative. Sometimes it just means finding a flexible solution when things are difficult. They also say things like pois é, tipo assim, and e aí all the time in conversations. These expressions don't translate perfectly into English, but they give a special rhythm to Brazilian Portuguese. What's interesting is that even when Brazilians don't fully understand what you say, many will still smile, nod, and try to keep the conversation going. The communication is not just about words, but also about the feeling. Most people know about Carnival in Rio de Janeiro with the big parades and samba schools, but Brazil's celebrations go far beyond that. In June, the whole country celebrates the Festas Juninas, or June festivals. Imagine a nationwide country fair where people dress up in straw hats and checkered shirts, dance the quadrilha, a kind of folk square dance, and eat delicious corn-based foods. It's a tribute to Brazil's rural roots. Then in the north, there's a festival called Bumba Meu Boi. It's a vibrant, theatrical folklore performance that tells the story of a magical ox that dies and is brought back to life. It's a beautiful mix of indigenous, African, and European traditions, and it's recognized by UNESCO as a cultural heritage of humanity. Finally, some everyday habits. Did you know that Brazilians are obsessed with hygiene? It's common for people to brush their teeth after every meal, even at work or in restaurants. Many carry a toothbrush with them everywhere. Another thing is the famous Brazilian goodbye. It can last forever. People will say, ciao, bye, and then continue the conversation for another 10 minutes before they actually leave. It's not about being inefficient. It's just that connection is more important than the clock. So, from ketchup on pizza to magical ox festivals, Brazil is a country full of surprises. It's a place where the culture is as vibrant and diverse as its landscapes. I hope you enjoyed this little trip and learned something new. What was the most surprising fact for you? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.